great to be here. I could not find another place in this world I would rather be today.
Amen.
Than to see all these shining faces out here. Oh man. So I guess my job is to come up here and encapsulate 28 years of knowing this guy Johnny and wishing him well for the next 150. A job I know I will not be able to do, but I will try. And when I say 28 years of knowing him, we literally mean 28 years. If you don't know, Johnny just turned 28 years old a few weeks ago. I too am 28 years old, but I'm older, remember. But we go so far back that our running joke is, we kicked each other in our mother's wombs. That's how close we were. And I believe that's true to this day. So, I'm just gonna run through a few quick things to jog Johnny's memory about what's happened in those 28 years. When we were little, we would throw midnight mutiny, screaming midnight, 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 hoping our parents would let us stay up past our curfew, which we did anyway, sorry to break it to you, Dad. Camp Gilead and vacation Bible schools. Undercover brother, and just so we know how much this man knows me, he wouldn't tell me what his entrance music would be today. He played my favorite movie of all time, Bad Boys 2, Shake Your Tail Feather by Nelly. He wouldn't tell me, he got it perfectly right, I'm happy about that. What about, can I have your number? My name Darrell, it's spelled like Darrell, but it's pronounced like Darrell. Or, you were there last week when we made the Megazord.
You were there last week.
Sandlot football and almost fights. And if anybody knows Johnny, we know Johnny gets injured every time he plays a sport. He has not played sports in a year in preparation for this day. He stubbed his toe moving equipment to the car and started bleeding. And Mita almost fainted. Running FL and Oppo routes in Lake Mary backyards. What about the first day I had a car to my name? I bring it over. Johnny was at Zach's house. I come over and I'm about to leave. They throw a football just to hit the car. Break my whole tail light. I get around the corner. Dom, turn around. Why? Just turn around. Tail light hanging off my car. And of course when I get home, Dad says it's my fault.
You should have been parked there.
What about my senior year? I was in chorus and we had senior solos. And I serenaded my high school sweetheart with I Swear by All For One. And who do I have featured on the track? Johnny with the bass line. This is how I knew Johnny's heart. We had to come up with our secret, super secret, not so secret anymore handshake. And this question was, well, why is it that one of us always got to be on the bottom? One of us should start on top. You're like, you know what? We both start on top and we both start on bottom. We share this burden. That's a testament to Johnny's character. Whew. Getting older, I go to UF, come back after a year, Johnny goes to UCF. He's a So I come back, and I see Johnny after a semester at UCF. All of a sudden, I hear somebody say, "Hey, John, Who's John? Oh, he talking to you? I don't know who this guy is. This is Johnny. And it will forever be Johnny. Yeah. No matter how old you get. But at that moment, I realized that we were growing up. And that we were entering a new stage in our lives. And Johnny has welcomed adulthood and fully embraced it, taken it by the horns and made it his own. He knew exactly what he wanted to do, and he's always pursued his dreams, he's always pursued his ambitions, and he has never failed. He may have encountered a setback or two, but he's never failed. We've done it all, my man. And we always talked about this day, dancing with our mothers. We agreed at a certain point, you remember this, I'm only meeting the special ones. And it was a few years, I didn't meet not a single person Johnny even remotely expressed an interest in. I said, nope, she ain't the one, that ain't it. But then I met Mita. And I'm glad to stand here and say, Mita, you're special. And the main reason that Mita is special is because anybody that can deal with Johnny's nonsense for all this time. Purely a saint.
Let's go.
But no, Mita, you're special, and I knew you were special the moment I met you, because every time I see you look in Johnny's eyes, I know it's for real. That same look that's in your eye right now, you had the first day, and it wasn't even a crying occasion, it's the same look. And then you gave me that same look because you knew I was special to him. So I can tell that you're special, you're the one, and it's been proven here today. One round of applause for that. Loyal beyond belief, goofy, woo! The whole men's party knows how I feel about the shoes. Compassionate. I like that, yes. Committed. Everything he does, he puts his mind to. That's why he gets hurt so much. Johnny, he didn't even have to go for that one. No, I had to. And it's also, this last one, thoughtfulness. And I realized, I didn't think of it until this point, but I realized that Johnny was thoughtful just because I went outside and in that corner over there is dedications to people that we've lost along the way, who are still smiling down on us and want to be here for this day and are here with us in spirit. And my mother was one of them. And the fact that he called and asked my permission for that, I thought, man, this is his event, this is his celebration. But he was thinking of me. And he's thought of all of us making these arrangements and getting us all gathered here today. So definitely thoughtful. It's a testament to his family and his upbringing. Ms. Jasmine, Big John, please stand up real quick. There's a thing we say, it's 24/7, 365 life. We're gonna be best friends for that long. Today though, I happily step aside and bring Mita into that fold. Because in this bond of marriage, it's definitely 24/7, 365 and life. Occasion, on this glorious day, let us toast to love, unity, family, and For all the parents of the bride and the groom, I know you're gonna be toasting to this. Grandkids! Thank you, everybody.
Excuse me.
Mic check, mic check. Got a few things to say. Spent a long time thinking of these things to say. Yes. I'm gonna get it all out, trust me. So, thank you all for coming here tonight. I know people came from like all different regions. Some people came here from north, from outside of the country, so thank you for being here tonight. It's a very special occasion. I'm truly honored to be here tonight because take Dom and kind of like divide me and like split them between Johnny and Mita, because I've been a very, very important part of both of their lives for like the past 6 years or so. I've known Johnny for about 4 years and some change, and Mita maybe like 6 and a little bit. So I'm here to like offer like the mutual perspective as a friend in both of your lives. So I'm truly honored to be here, and I met Mita first, maybe about 6 years ago. Everybody knows what it's like, or most of you know what it's like. I talked to a lot of you over this weekend, and it's tough sometimes going into a new city. You don't have new friends, you don't have friends, you don't have people there that you're connected with, and I know you understand what that's like coming from Orlando. So when I came here, I met Mita first. We all went out to Cuba Libre one night, and if you've been to Cuba Libre, you know what it's like. If you have not been to Cuba Libre, do not go by yourself. Okay? Make sure you roll with a posse. Okay? So I went with maybe 7 or 8 friends, and a mutual friend introduced me to Mita. We danced a couple of times, and I was like, man, like she's awesome. She's super talented, super cool, down to earth person, and I'm like, wow, she's really awesome. So we started a dance studio within the next year and 2 months or so, and the first thing that came to my mind was, I gotta get her involved. I don't know how to do it, but I'm gonna ask her. And I remember having this conversation with you, and you told me that you went to school for dance, and you know that was your major, and I was like, oh, she's perfect for this. And I remember her telling me, I don't think I can do it. Like, I don't think I can do it. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? You studied dance, and you don't think that you can teach people how to dance. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. And she told me, it's like, yes, you know what, yeah, I studied dance, but like, to communicate that to other people is a pretty tough thing to do. And I was just like, whatever, we'll find a way around this. So I said, you know what, don't even worry about that whole instructing thing, just kind of like show up, hang out, come hang out from time to time. And I was like, got her. So within like 6 or 7 months or so, and this is the thing that really touched me about Mita, and I don't think everyone has this quality. Like, yeah, you can be good at something, but the thing is that to teach people how to do something is that you have to care about people. You have to deal with people and whatever it is they bring to the table. So when she was around someone who was struggling with something, like the empathy in her just wanted to like reach out and say, no, you can do it, no, you can do it, but she didn't know how to do that in the beginning. So as she got closer to people, that brought out something inside of her that she didn't know was there. And I learned that about her over time. So, Johnny, this is the cool thing. You have me to thank, man, because hey, if I didn't pull her in, hey, you know what I'm saying? I got you. So, all jokes aside though, she came and she was at the studio and she was super dedicated to it, super helpful. Every single time I needed her, she was there. And there might be kids in the room, I don't know, but I love her for it. Fast forward to September 2014. So I'm at the studio. I'm gonna put this down I don't even need this because this is like in the forefront of my mind. I'm at the studio like getting ready to teach class, and all of a sudden this dude walks through the door. And let me tell you something, right? This is the best way I can describe it. The whole vibe that he gave off was computer science majors have rights too. You can say I'm lying, but look at him right now and tell me he doesn't give off that vibe. So he walked in the door. So we had a standoff, right? Because it's like, yeah, what's up, man? He's like, yeah, what's up? So I looked at him and he looked right back at me and I was like, yeah, what's going on? He said, hey man, I'm gonna need you to teach me how to move my tushy to the rhythm of salsa. Shut up. That's not the punchline. Why? Because chicks dig it. Okay, I'm lying. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm lying. He didn't say that, but if you were there and you looked at him, you would get that vibe too. Okay? He didn't say that, but trust me, like it was all over his face and I read it the second that I saw him. So anyway, on a serious note, like this man, I'm gonna echo what Dom said, he's super dedicated to like whatever he does, to the point where it was annoying. Like he would show up to the studio and he'd be like, hey man, practiced that move last week. See this video? Got it down. And I was like, that's awesome, good job. Get away, you weirdo. Like, okay. So anyway, Mita was so I remember I told you that we eventually got Mita into the studio, so she was there teaching at the time. Check this out. Before anything even happened with Mita, you gotta realize, right? Like he's around new friends, he's transitioning to a new city, he came from UCF. So he's meeting. Hey, you in Jacksonville, like stop it. Alright? So he's meeting. Have your moment. Go ahead. You wanna sing the UCF fight song? Okay. By the way, before Mita even came into the picture, you gotta realize that, and a lot of you who are married know this, right? There were people before you were married, all right? So, Johnny, and I learned this kind of after the fact, he was in one of our dance classes one day, and he was just walking around, and I was there. I somehow missed this, because I see like 90% of the things that happen. So he's like, apparently like switching partners, and someone, I think in my notes, I was supposed to ask you permission to talk about this, but whatever, YOLO. Someone grabbed his butt during dance class, okay? Now listen, I didn't know it happened at the time, okay? If you're clapping right now, it means you were probably there on that. So I found this out after the fact. So guys, all my fellas in the room, if you're a fella in the room, snap your fingers for me. Let me just, hey. Okay, if a girl in a dance class smacks your butt, you're gonna be thinking, yeah, that's right. Hey, it's on. He didn't even say on, he said on. Okay? So Johnny was like, he's a smart guy, so he was just like, it's on. It wasn't on. It wasn't on. She smacked his butt and he asked her on a date and she wasn't interested. So the summary of that story was, before there was any on one to the one, okay? That wasn't even a thing at the time, okay? It was a butt grab to rehab, all right? Because that wasn't even a thing. So, anyway, after that, Johnny and Mita obviously were around each other all the time because he was at the studio all the time. Let me tell you, if there was a class, bro, you were there. Like when Dom said dedicated, I'm just like, I've known this dude for like 6 years and I can already attest to that. Because he was dedicated, boy. He was there all the time. So he and Mita obviously caught each other's attention after a while. And one day in the studio, he comes up to me and he said, hey man, so to be honest, I don't remember exactly how he said it, but it was like super awkward. He's like, hey man, so me and Mita, are interested in each other, and we're going to explore our relationship. It was something like that, and I'm like, you know what, man, cool, because and let me, yeah, it was pretty close. Okay, cool. So I was like totally down with it. So they got closer and closer, and they eventually started dating, and I thought it was like the coolest thing in the world, because from what I knew, like I said, I've known Mita for 6 years. Johnny wasn't the person that Mita would describe as her perfect guy. Like if you talked to her before she met Johnny and you said, Mita, describe to me your perfect person, your perfect guy, you're like your dream guy, she wouldn't have necessarily described Johnny. And here's the thing that I've learned about that, because this really spoke to my heart. Sometimes you don't know, based on what you're going through, who your perfect person is. You think you know, but you really don't know. But kids might be in the room, perfect for her. Because they balance each other out in so many amazing ways. She is let loose, go with the flow, artistic, like, I'm just gonna like do it. He is, hey man, if we're going out on Friday, I need a pie chart, a bar graph, an Excel spreadsheet, and a diagram. And I'm like, well, here's the thing though, right? So, like I said, I'm offering like let me see this nonsense. Okay, fine. So here's the thing, right? And I'm saying this because it's real. It's real. It's not like fluff or whatever. Those things will drive each other crazy at some points. But the thing is, like, if you really pay attention to the person that you're with, you'll understand the value in it. It's not just about like, oh my God, that's different, I'm not used to that, I don't like it. But if you appreciate the other person's side and their point of view, you can understand how that can improve your life. So I knew her before he came into her life, and now I understand how the things that would normally drive her crazy, but she sees the love behind it and the reason behind it, and then now it's enhanced her life in a very significant way. So that's why I love the fact that they're together. It's an amazing thing. I know, it's like the cheesy opposites attract thing, but like, it's not just about opposites attract. It's like you need to be attracted to your opposite for a reason, not just because you're different. Not just because you're different, but it needs to be for a reason. So, moving forward, I knew that tonight Dom was gonna come up here. I knew it. I'm like, he's gonna come up here and he's gonna talk about all these super embarrassing stories. Because me and Dom were hanging out and he told me some embarrassing stories that I didn't even know about you. I'm just like, oh my God, how did I not know this? This is crazy. So I kind of felt left out. I felt like excluded. I'm like, man, I don't have that many embarrassing stories about Johnny. I'm like, man, this sucks right now. No, I really did. I was like, oh damn. But the Lord answered my prayer. Because Mina walked up to me a couple weeks ago, and she said, Sean, we're throwing Johnny a bachelor party. And guess what? So here's the thing. I didn't say it out loud because sometimes I just like to keep my thoughts to myself. Those of you who know me know that I do that. But I looked at her, didn't say anything, and I said, thank you. And I looked up and I said, thank you. Dom and I were talking in the car today, and I'm like, man, I just really want to, dude, I love you. I love you like a brother. And I felt like, this is your special night, and I need to just say every positive thing that I feel about you. But I'm like, no, I don't think I should. Because there are plenty of people here to say all the positive things in the world about you right now, so I don't feel like I should take away from their shine. So I might as well take this opportunity and this platform to tell them what happened within the past couple of weeks. So we get to the bachelor party, and I don't know.
All of your faults.
No. So if you were at the wait. This is my time. You don't get to talk now. If you were at the bachelor party, just give me some snaps to let me know. Thank you. So you all know when this happened. Y'all were singing, dancing some weird song or whatever. And I was sitting on the couch, and Johnny had just gotten his butt kicked in beer pong and slapped like 6 cups on the ground or whatever. The details aren't important. Stop it. Be mature. So he walks over to me, so you have to pretend that I'm here. He walks over and he's like, yo! And he sits down beside me and he's like, hey man, listen. I'm sorry, Mito. Like, hey man, listen. I can't be having more than 3 drinks on my wedding night, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, I was quite sober that night, so I said, no, I don't know what you're saying. Why don't you elaborate? Well, you know what I'm saying? Well, because I gotta perform. You know what I'm saying? Behave. I'm not done. This is an exact quote. I gotta do my dang thing. Woo! I thought I was going to use these notes tonight, but I didn't even need to, so scrap all of that. So, that's what he said to me. And for the people who were there that night, and for those of you in the room who think I'm exaggerating, if you were there that night and Johnny said the word vagina more than 3 times, let me hear some snaps. Thank you. That's all I need to hear. So, to sum this all up, you'll make it through this, I promise. Don't need that. This is a one today. To make it through this, and remember, I'm supposed to be giving the mutual side of their relationship.
Yes.
I decided to write a very short, artistic, and eloquent poem to summarize my interpretation of their relationship. Are you ready? Mita, you'll be fine. Johnny, you should probably take another sip. I'm just kidding, bro. It's like super light. Anyway, are you ready for this? You ready? Okay. Roses are red. I know, super eloquent. The Notre Dame football jerseys are blue. That was for you. That was for you. You should probably, this is Johnny's side of the equation, so you should probably hold Mita's hand during this side, okay? Okay? Baby, Saturdays are never the same. This just happened a couple of weeks ago, so I'm still laughing about it. Baby, Saturdays are never the same without you. Like the time that you were away for the Pittsburgh game, we almost lost. Almost drove myself insane. This really happened. And for you UF fans who are in the room who were like texting him mean messages that day, you are horrible individuals.
That guy in the back over the brown.
Yeah, you see him. Yeah, we see you over there. Okay. I felt nervous, anxious, and overcome with fear If only I had my little Mita snuggle bunny to comfort me here. Now, baby, I'm not saying I'm the smartest, but pay me my due. I've been dominating Central Florida math competition since before I was 2. So this math is easy, just trust me, I'll prove it to you. Having you in my life has given me happiness and joy, and added so many things I'll forever treasure and enjoy. See, my 1 plus your 1 is greater than 2 in my heart, because you're everything to me. I felt this from the start. Okay, so Mita, you get to take Johnny's hands now, this is your side. You completely changed my life. You're so different, so new. I thought I knew what love is before I met you. I studied dance and grooved to music for most of my life. But now when I hear the sound of music, my heart dances to the thought of being your wife. Babe, I know you're super smart, but it's okay to admit that you're wrong. Because now I just Google check all my facts. Damn, I should have done this all along. Johnny and Mita, 2 paths meet today. As their dear friend, I ask of you, Lord, as I pray. May they find beauty and sweet happiness in their differences therein, and love each other till the very end. And everyone raise your glasses together once more as we cheers to Mita and Johnny shaking their tushies together forevermore.
Well, now that you know a little bit more about me, probably a little bit more than you want to know. From Mita and myself, we just want to thank all of you. This has been more than our wildest dreams, yeah? Wildest dreams. To bring all of you who care and love for us to share in this is surreal. It's unbelievable. But there's someone else in this room that we must celebrate, and she does not know this is coming. My Aunt Kathy, can you please stand up? The irony of today is I did not. The way I picked the day of our marriage was a very interesting one. Notre Dame was not playing. UF was also not playing. I'm sorry, UCF. The schedule was not out, so I couldn't help you. I also researched hurricanes and the historical percentage of them coming across Jacksonville during the time of the year. And this is the first week that it tipped down, so I was like, God aligning it. And I apologize, but the one minor detail I forgot was today is her birthday. So now I will never forget. So on the count of 3, I was just like, one big happy birthday, all right? This is just for you. I love you. She loves you.
I love you too.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. So we need to cut the cake now. I was instructed. So we're just gonna walk over here.